How's everybody doing today? My name is Amy and I'm your empowerment coach. Today we're going to be talking about empowering your self-love journey, setting and achieving self-love goals for increased self-esteem. Again, my name is Amy. I am your empowerment coach, and today I want to talk about the self-love journey and how to increase your self-esteem. Okay, self-esteem, self-love, same thing. Self-confidence, all of that is all in the same ball. so, um, what exactly is a self-love goal? A self-love goal is, how do you love yourself? What are the goals that you have for yourself that are going to show and prove to you, not anyone else, but you, that you are loved? So for me, a couple of my goals and things that are really important to me are working out, having alone time with myself, and and learning. So three of the big goals that I have for myself are working out on a regular basis. I love taking baths and having that quiet time all by myself. And then the third thing is my morning routine, because it's so important for me to get up every morning, have that quiet time to read, expand my mind a little bit, decide, hey, where do I want to be? Meditate a little bit. How can I refine where I want to go in life, what I want to do, what do I want to accomplish? I'm able to do that during my meditation time. I also pray and do Bible study. That's how I sync up so that I can stay on course. Okay. That is why I have that one. The reason why I like my bath time is because it makes me feel good to have quiet time all by myself. Funny story, I used to think I was an extrovert. I used to think that I got charged up by being out in public around people, because when I'm around people's energy, it kind of builds up my energy. But what I've realized, especially as I've gotten older, is that although I can be on, I really enjoy that time for myself. I really enjoy that quiet time when it's just Amy, when it's just me and my own thoughts and getting clarity on what I'm doing, where I want to be, and sometimes just cutting off everything. So that's why I really enjoy the bath time, because I can like put on a mask, I can just lay back and chill in the bathtub and not do anything for 30 minutes and have that quiet time with Amy, spend it with Amy, right? And then my gym time. That is something that's extremely important to me because, first of all, eating healthy and working out is going to do tremendous things for your life. Um, it's so funny. I never realized how much food had an impact on me until I started going to the gym. There were some days that I would go into the gym and I would just be tearing it up. I'm like, how I feel so strong today. And then I started making the correlation between what I was eating versus how my workout felt. And what I've realized is that when I eat good food, I'm able to put in better effort and get more out of my workout. So that's something that's really important to me because I want to look and feel good, not for anybody else, but for myself. I don't want to bend over to tie my shoe and be out of breath. I have 2 flights of stairs in my house. I do not want to run upstairs and be out of breath. I want to live a happy life so that I can do things with my children. So these are why these are important. And these are like just some of the self-love goals that I have for myself. So what is the connection between your goals and your self-esteem or your self-love or yeah. What is the connection between them? What if you had a friend and every day for 9 days your friend said, "Hey, I'm going to meet you at Starbucks at 5 o'clock." So every day you show up at Starbucks at 5 o'clock to no friend. And the 10th day, the friend says, "Oh, I'm going to meet you at Starbucks at 5 o'clock." Are you going to believe them? Are you going to hold their word? Are you going to hold them? Are you gonna accept their word? No, you're not. You're gonna be like, this person has stood me up for the past 9 days. I'm not going out there and waiting for them because they're not gonna show up anyway, unless you just want to have a coffee and then that was your excuse to go. But most people are not going to. You're not gonna believe them. You're not going to believe their word anymore because they keep saying that they're gonna do something and they don't do it. Well, that's the correlation with yourself. When you tell yourself, "Hey, I'm gonna wake up and go to the gym," or "Hey, I'm going to set better boundaries for myself," and then you don't do it, you're essentially telling yourself, "I'm not worth this. I'm not worth spending this time to go to the gym. I'm not worth setting these boundaries. These people are more important than I am. And that's just not the case. When you show up for yourself, it allows you to build your self-esteem, build your self-confidence, build your self-love. Okay. So the first thing that you're going to do is I want you to get out a piece of paper, or mentally, it's better to write it down on a piece of paper, or you can scroll it in your phone or whatever. But identify some self-love goals for yourself. What do you enjoy doing that you don't make time for? Is it crafting? Is it spending time with friends? Is it spending time with yourself? Is it reading so that you can expand yourself? What is it that you enjoy doing that you do not allow yourself to do? Because everybody and everything else is so much more important. So start by that. You can pause this while you do that. Okay. So now you've got some ideas of things that you really enjoy doing, right? We're going to set some goals. Okay? How often do you want to meet up with that friend? How often do you want to spend time crafting? How often do you want to make sure that you go into the gym? How often do you want to take time to read that book? Take it's just and be realistic, okay? Now, if you have a list of 10 things that you want on your self-love goals, pick like 3 of them, because if you try to do 10 things and do them every single day, it's going to be hard. It's going to be such a big change and such a big shift that you're not going to continue with it. So start out small. Pick 2 to 3 of those things, the self-love goals that you really are like, okay, yeah, this is what I can do and this is what I want to get behind right now. Okay, we can work on those other things later, but just pick 2 to 3 right now and pick how frequently you want to do it and how you're going to do it. Okay. And that kind of goes into like the action part of it, the action plan, because you're basically setting an action plan. 5 days a week, I'm going to wake up half an hour early and I'm going to read and give myself time to read and spend with myself. 5 days a week, I'm going to get up an hour early and I'm going to go to the gym and work out, and I'll get dressed at the gym and then go to work from there. Um, I'm going to set boundaries in this area of my life. When I am at the grocery store and someone calls me, I'm not going to answer the phone. That's a quick, easy boundary that you can set for yourself. And these are all measurable too. That is very important, because if you cannot measure them, yes, I did this, yes, I did that, yes, I did that. If you cannot measure it, it's going to be hard for you to stick to it. Okay, so identify, pick 2 to 3 that you really want to stick with. How frequently and how are you going to do these things? Okay, and then stay accountable. Show up for yourself. Okay, you are worth 2 to 3 days a week showing up for yourself. You are worth, and you know what's the crazy thing is that we have 24 hours in a day. You can spend 30 minutes with yourself. You can spend an hour with yourself. You can figure it out, because you are important and you deserve that time with yourself. Okay. If this is something that you're like, okay, yeah, I do want to set some goals. I do want to identify this a little bit more deeper. I want to help. I need someone to help me do this. That is what I do with my clients. I help them dig into this so that they can have these goals. I also have a morning routine. It's called Morning Routine Membership Community. It's called Inspiration Corner. And that's what we're going to do in there too. We're going to set some goals. We're going to read some books. We're going to meditate. We're going to journal. We're going to be full of gratitude, but we're also going to accomplish these goals. So if you want in, you can just, um, actually, the link is in the comments. So you can go in here to the, or not comments, in the bio, in the description of this video, excuse me. You can tell I've been doing some Facebook Lives. In the description of this video will be the link that you can sign up for Inspiration Corner. And there will also be one if you were interested in a life coach. Because if you need help with this, I am your girl. I am your empowerment coach. So you guys have an amazing day. Again, setting and achieving self-love goals are going to help you increase your self-esteem. So let's do this. Have an amazing day, and I will see you next week.